Good morning, guys. This is Celestial Cosplay. I promised everyone that I would do a makeup tutorial, so here I am getting ready for Angie, Ohio, and I'm going to be doing Asami Sato and her makeup. I just got out of the shower, obviously. These are things that I use: Clean and Clear, Morning Burst. I usually get the blue one, but Walmart did not have that when I went last time. And then yesterday, I used Mary Kay Microdermabrasion. It's a 2-step program that gets rid of basically the outer layer of your skin, and it leaves you with a nice, clear, clean face, and it helps with pimples and dry skin and that sort of thing. So I'm going to go ahead and put my contacts in case anyone wants to see that step. Because I know a lot of people have trouble. So here's my contact. It is equally lipped all the way around the circle. So I always just... And you know that it adhered to your eye when you hear little, like, almost like bubbles popping. Because it's literally pushing the air out of the way. So that's the difference. Here's the other one. There it is. Okay. Now for the makeup. These are what I put on before I dry my hair. I always do my makeup in steps. And honestly, this makeup is not a lot different than what I wear like day to day, just to work and stuff. A lot of my cosplay makeup isn't much different. It's mostly like what I do to my eyes that makes the difference. Or I don't wear lipstick ever unless it's for cosplay. So here is what I use for foundation. Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse, and then it's Light 1 Porcelain Ivory because they don't make it any lighter. So this isn't the ideal color for me because I don't go outside, but it works. So I know you're really not supposed to put this on with your fingers, but I always do. And this may not work for everyone, but I really like it. It goes on really lightly. You can't feel it during the day. I don't really like liquid foundations. I'm going to use the mirror up here actually instead of the phone. But this just goes on really smoothly, and I like it. And it's quick. That's important too. So once I've got that all smoothed in, you always want to get your neck too so you don't look like you're wearing a mask. Then, after the foundation, I have, oh gosh, I don't know what this is. I think this is Maybelline as well, but this is just a loose powder. It's one of the mineral powders. So I have my brush, and you just get a little bit. You just brush it over the whole face, and it gives you that kind of like doll look. Porcelain. And you got to use a very thin layer just so you don't change the color of your face, because if you put a big wad in one spot, then you're gonna have an orange spot. Okay, so that is the makeup that I do before I put my wig on, so that I don't have to get makeup like around the wig. But I always do the eye makeup after the wig, so I see what it actually looks like instead of next to my hair. So I'm going to go blow dry my hair and put my wig on, and then I will be back. Okay, I'm back and have my wig on, and I realized when I was in there that I forgot to tell you, like, I don't sell Mary Kay, I just really like it. The face moisturizer, I use that after I get out of the shower every day, and after I wash my face at night, every night. And moisturizing your skin really helps cut down on oils, which cuts down on acne. So you don't have to use Mary Kay, but use a facial moisturizer, especially if you're going to be wearing a lot of makeup, because it helps regulate your skin's oil production. But make sure it's a facial moisturizer and not just a lotion, because lotion is too heavy and it will sit on your skin and actually like weigh it down. So that was my PSA. For my blush, I use Mary Kay cream blush. It is Sheer Bliss 4H09, and it's just this really nice. I've always used powder for my blushes, but I always drop them and then they shatter and I get little bitty pieces of blush. So I decided to try this, and it doesn't break. You can drop it and it's just like a, what is it like? It almost feels like a lip gloss, maybe. But it's blush. So I always just, and again, I'm using my fingers. This isn't for everybody. Just a little bit. I don't wear this every day either, but I think it's nice for pictures. Okay, so for the eyes, I think I'm going to be doing a lot of like pausing for this, because I feel like it'll probably be kind of boring. And also I'm really bad at applying top eyeliner. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that on my own time and then come back and show you guys the result. So the first thing I do for this cosplay, I have Rimmel London Scandal Eyes. And it is number 6, Paranoid Purple. There it is. And it's just a eyeshadow stick. I think, I haven't had it that long. I think it's a roll up. Maybe not. No, I may have to sharpen it. But it is, it's cream based, and it's really, it goes on smoothly, and I bought this for this costume, so I've only used it a few times, but I really like it, and it doesn't have like the creases at the end of the day. So when I wear this like long term, it's still pretty nice up here. But the only thing, I can't touch my eye. Like, I have a really bad habit of like trying to adjust my contact by doing this, and I can't do that. So I have to try to remember to not do that. So I'm gonna pause and put this on, and then I'll be back. Okay, so here it is. It's kind of interesting to try to put it on because Asami is not a real person, and her eyelids are always the exact same shape and size according to how they want to draw them. So to try to get that same look, I kind of have to pretend my eyelids are a different shape than they are. So it kind of looks funny when my eyes aren't open. But there it is. So I just put it on pretty thick so the purple can pop against the green of my eyes. And then it'll stay on there until I scrub it tonight. Okay, so the next step is the top eyeliner, which is my the bane of my existence. But this is a felt tip eyeliner, and I got this for this costume too. It's Hard Candy, Stroke of Gorgeous, Little Black Dress. So I usually, before, I've used this Avon black liquid liner, and I'm not sure. I mean, this has to be like liquid also, I guess, but it's very shiny, and it will kind of drip if my eye isn't completely dry, and I will always poke it, and then it waters, and then all the eyeliner falls away. But this is, I'm not sure, it's just like a marker, sort of. Or maybe like, it reminds me of a calligraphy brush, because it kind of bends. It's a little bit stiffer, but it really, really goes on smoothly, and even if you make mistakes, it's really easy to like get rid of it before it dries. With that, it just kind of smears everywhere. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this on, and I only put it on the top, and then I'll use a stick liner for the bottom, which I don't go all the way across because it'll give it that bigger eye look, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, so I'm gonna put this on, and then I'll come back. Okay, so that's on. I think it's pretty even. You guys can tell me if I screwed it up. But for the rest of this, I think I'm just going to do it straight through because it doesn't take very long. For the bottom, I only go like maybe a fourth of the way across my eye, and that will give it that like big cartoon character look, more so than just your normal human eye. You always want to blend it with where you've like done your cat eye or your wing or whatever you've done. So this is hard. So you want it to be thicker on the outside and then move in to be thinner. And that'll sort of, like, I do this for like my big anime eyes too. Victorique was a big one. I had to really get like that doll eye, because it was like, she's a young child in an anime, so she was very like innocent and cute. Okay, so I'm getting in this corner where the swoop starts on the liquid liner, and I always use this. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Maybelline Unstoppable Onyx, and this is what I use like during the day just to work, and I don't do the top liner at all when I go to work, but it's only for special occasions. I don't know, like, I always have a really hard time taking it off. Like, it just seems really stubborn. But okay, so that's pretty much blended into the liquid liner. I think it's thicker over here. Sorry if this is boring. Okay, I think, sorry the light is only on one side, but I think I like that pretty good. Okay. I can always touch it up when I get there, because I've got about an hour and a half ride. So finally, mascara is always last. And you can sort of use this to fill in where you've missed your waterline with the eyeliner. I remember when I was little, I always thought, wow, I wonder if they could ever make a phone so that it would be a mirror. And I don't know, somehow I thought like there would be an app that would change the face of the phone to be reflective or, you know, silvery like a mirror, but here they went and they just put a camera on the front. It is very convenient. This mascara is also Maybelline. And it is Falsies Volume Express. I've used this for a really long time. This one's old. I also have the Mary Kay. I actually really like this one. This one is it's waterproof, and it really separates from itself, so you get that really long pretty lash, but I'm more comfortable with this one just for showing people things, because it's got that little, like, the curve, and that one doesn't have that. But okay, so then I'm doing the bottom. Just very quick. I don't put a lot on the bottom because I think that looks silly. Just enough to say, there are lashes here. See? Okay. So, the last step is the lipstick. And like I said, I don't ever really wear lipstick. And before this costume, I have never worn lip liner. So I had to, I asked you guys what you suggested. And I ended up going to Walmart and finding, it's Rimmel London, and it is Lasting Finish. And I'm trying to find the color. 1,000 Kisses, maybe. Sometimes I can't tell what, oh no, it's number 61 Wine. So, I may be doing this completely wrong, so you guys can all make fun of me, but I have really thin lips, and so I just sort of go on the outside, I guess, to give the illusion of my lip being bigger. So I'm gonna look in the actual mirror and and look like a clown for about 5 seconds. But I do really like this because you can give your lips whatever shape you want. Like you can really, like, make that pronounced. I don't know what that's even called. You guys probably know. So I just make this really thick around the edge. I know somebody had said to put it all over your lips, but I did not do that. Okay, so that looks really silly, but there it is. For the lipstick, this is Kate brand, and it's number 10. There. And it's this really pretty dark red. So then, I'm gonna pause this and go blot this really fast. Okay, so there it is, and I took it in a little bit, like on the sides, because it looked kind of silly. But I really like this color. So there is Asami, and I'm gonna put on my jacket and you guys can see the whole thing. My button had come off earlier this week, so I had to sew it on last night. When you're used to the machine, hand sewing just seems like there's got to be a better way. Oh no, buttons. Okay. I hope this was helpful for you guys. Oh well, God. Okay, so I skipped a button. That's what I get. I'm just gonna pause this and get it done. Hold on. Okay, so here is me finished, and I'm getting ready to go. It turns out that apparently another button fell off and I didn't realize it. So I have one of the extras that came with the jacket in this little bag. So I'm going to do that right now, and I'm kind of ticked. I may go look in the dryer or something and see if it fell off in there, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments, either on YouTube or on my page. As always, thank you so much for supporting me, and I hope I get to see some of you this morning at A&G Con. Bye.